Hi guys, welcome once again to my channel. Today I'll be sharing my hair journey and I'll be sharing also some tips of how I take care of my hair or how to take care of Sisterlocks. I hope you will enjoy. The three essential tools that I use to take care of my hair are so I used to put some oil or hair food onto my sister locks, and then when I went for my retightening, I had white stuff on it, and the my sister lock practitioner told me that I mustn't use any oils or uh, any hair food on my hair. Sister locks, the best way to take care of them is just to wash them once in a while, not even often, and just to spray them with water and oil. That's basically how you take care of them. So I bought this. It's a rose water and glycerin. Okay, it's upside down, but it's rose water and glycerin, and it's what I use for my hair. It's what I use to spray it when it's becoming all dry and flaky. I just spray it through, and that's basically it. I don't put anything else on my hair except this, and I don't even put it so often. I only do it when I feel that my skin is going dry and my hair is feeling very flaky, and it smells nice, so that's why I like it. But you can always make your own with just water and a few oils and just mix it and put it in a spray bottle. So this is like the main thing that I use to take care of my hair. I just spray my hair once in a while. Otherwise, sister locks are such an easy maintenance thing. And then the next thing that I recently started using is the head cover for sleeping. So I'm sure most of you know about these silk sleeping caps. Apparently they're good because they help keep the moist in and also protect your hair from rubbing off rough material such as cotton, because that can cause breakage and other stuff. So I just sleep in this oversized thing. Yes. So I use this for sleeping, and it's quite good. I just started using it recently, but I found that it's quite useful. And then the third thing that I basically need is when I do my retightening, which I do maybe every month. When I'm lazy, after every 2 months, because my hair doesn't grow that fast. But the more often I retighten my hair, the better in terms of growth. Like, it takes shorter periods of time. I will have another video when I do my next retightening. But in here, I basically have clips, like pins for holding the hair when I retighten. And then I've got my retightening pins, which are in here. So it's pins like this. This is what I use to retighten my locks. So these are basically the main things that I need to take care of my sister locks. Just this, my pack, my cap, and my rose water. If I've got all of this, that's basically my hair care pack. So today I'm undoing my plaits, which you've probably seen all throughout the other videos. I did this. I'm not really a plaity person, and I don't usually stay with one hairstyle for long, but I've kept these for quite a while now. And the reason being, I was losing my front hairline, and they say that it's basically a postnatal hair loss thing that happens to some people. I was really scared of it because I remember initially when I heard about it and I googled about it when I was still pregnant, I saw some people lose like a whole fraction of hair, like a whole big chunk, and I was thinking, if I lose that big chunk, how am I going to redo my sister locks? Is it gonna grow back? How is it going to look? And all those things. So I had so many questions and I was so nervous. And then I decided to plait my hair, because they say that touching your hair too much also um aids to the breakage of the front part. So if you don't play with your hair too much, then it can prevent more hair loss. So I usually, if I have my locks loose like this, I tie them up, I do different hairstyles, I play around with them. So I thought to avoid that, let me just, after my last retightening, I just did these plaits. But I didn't retighten the front, so you will see once I get to it that it's like hanging by the thread. It's so difficult to like fix. I'll do the front ones last. So that is why I did that hair stretch. So I did my sister locks last year, and when I did them, naturally my hair is quite soft textured. So when I did my sister locks, they were so few, and my hair looked almost bald. My husband was laughing at me and saying, "Oh my goodness, these don't look like the pictures." You know, you show the picture and say, "I want them to look like this." And then you do picture versus actual. It's like, no, it doesn't have the volume. But I was encouraged because they told me that with time, as they grow, they thicken. And as they thicken, it builds more volume. It brings more volume to the hair, to the head. So then I just kept going. Then I just had that hope. And they have picked up some volume. My hair naturally, because naturally my hair is soft, it's not too thick and too bulky and all that. And also, like I mentioned previously, that my hair growth is not as like after 4 weeks or after a month, I don't have too much growth because my hair doesn't grow that fast. But it is growing. I think it's growing at a better pace than when I didn't have these sister locks, when I just had an afro. So the hair is going quite well. And yeah, so this is me undoing my hair. Yeah, so I'm done undoing my hair, and usually after undoing it, it looks all curled up like this, and it has much more volume, as you can see, and you can do different hairstyles with it. But I like the way it looks afterwards. It doesn't last long. By tomorrow, it will probably all these curls will be gone. But I love sister locks because you can style them differently. You can plait them, you can twist them, you can curl them, you can braid, you can. It almost feels like it's still your actual hair and your normal hair. It's much more flexy than the thicker dreadlocks, and hence I chose to go for them versus those other dreadlocks. But yeah, so this is how it looks afterwards. I will probably wash it before my next retightening and then see how it looks after that. So just a short story on my hair journey. Growing up, I've always had soft style kind of hair, and even my afro is like when you used to pull it together, it would just look like it's relaxed down there. So my hair is very fluffy and it looks quite few. I used to relax my hair at some point in time, but then once it's relaxed, it just looks like I hardly have hair. My mom says it looks like cat's fur. So yeah, that's how thin or light my hair can be, or my hair is. So then I decided to go natural because I wanted the thickness, I wanted the volume. and I started growing my afro, and I had an interesting hair journey. But also growing up, I was that kind of girl who didn't go to saloons because my parents couldn't afford it. But I loved to have different hairstyles. So what I did is I would watch videos, I would watch people doing other people's hair, and all I needed was 20 rand to buy 2 packets of braids, and then I could do the thin ones, the short ones. I could do twist, thin, long. I would do the box braids, and I tried different types of things with my hair, but I always did my hair. I always styled my hair. My mom is not really a hair person. So I had to self teach myself how to do my own hair. I even learned how to put weaves if when I wanted to put weaves. And then I once growing up I was a dancer also, and we at our dance group there was once a lady who wanted to do a documentary a dance choreographed a dance on hair. So basically we had to keep journals on hair and write our hair journey, and then we had to personify the hair. So for example, this one lady, she had thick dreadlocks, and she was saying the thick dreadlocks, they make her feel strong, and they can be stiff sometimes, they can be hard to style and all that. So she had to portray that in dance moves and like do stiff movements or something like that. So we had to dance, to choreograph dance moves based on how our we think our hair is, or the different things that our hair goes through. So that session, it made me think a lot about hair, and think a lot about how hair actually sometimes plays a huge role in uh the in your image as an individual. And then I wanted to go natural. Even when I put extensions, I wanted to do more natural, like weaves, afro style. And then I started learning how to do the flocks, the dreadlocks, but with more hard textured braids. So I started doing a lot of those flocks, and I enjoyed those. So I mostly did those to an extent that most people thought I had dreadlocks. And from that, I was trying to get a feel on whether I would love to lock my hair, like thick locks, on a permanent basis or not. And I enjoyed the flocks now and then, but I just found them hard to style and to work with. So I started to research more on what I can do with my hair to manage it more easily. And that's when I came across a lot of YouTube videos on Sisterlocks from mostly Americans. And I learned how to install Sisterlocks, how to retighten, how to take care of Sisterlocks. But most Sisterlock practitioners that I watched, they were advising that when you start your Sisterlocks, it's best to start with a qualified or a trained Sisterlock practitioner, and then maybe you can try, and maybe the first retightening have it done by a professional, and then you can try retightening on your own. So that's what I ended up doing, and I had to research and find where can I get it done in Cape Town. And at that time, there's a company called Indoni. They specialize in dreadlocks and natural hair. And I went there and I asked if they do Sisterlocks. And Sisterlocks, it was a new kind of product branch that they were now doing. Like, it's something that they didn't used to do, but they were starting to do. And so they had two Sisterlock practitioners. One was actually from Durban. When I got my Sisterlocks done, the lady from Durban was in Cape Town, happened to be in Cape Town, and she installed my Sisterlocks at Indoni Parklands in Cape Town. So that's how I got my first installation. I had hoped that my first retightening would have been by a professional, but I was now this side in the United Kingdom, and it was locked down, so I had to do the first retightening on my own. And I had two retightenings done by a professional, and then after that, it was by a family friend of mine who also has Sisterlocks, so we were doing each other. and now I'm back to doing it on my own once again. So it's been a journey, but I'm loving the Sisterlock journey. I'm loving it. I'm still very worried and anxious about the postnatal hair loss that I've just incurred, and I'm scared of how I'm going to like fix it and so on. I'm gonna try on my own and try Google and try YouTube and see. If I can't get answers, then I think I'm going to go and see a sisterlock practitioner, because the lady who retightened my sisterlocks this side, she had said if any fall out, I can always go to her and she will reinstall them. So I don't know how she does that. I haven't. So maybe I'll just take them out and let my hair grow out a bit and then go and have them connected again and fixed properly. But it's just been so nice having them, and it's easy maintenance. You don't need to worry about a lot of things. And yeah, I've just been loving them, and I'm so excited to see them grow and flourish and thicken and fill my head, and to be able to try out more and more styles. So that's it with my introduction to my hair journey and Sisterlock journey. I hope you guys will continue to follow my hair journey, as I think the next video will be when I do my wash and my retightening session. So we can chat a bit more about hair then. Till then, I will see you guys. Bye. It's a wrap for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and on other content, which is motherhood, which I also cover in some of the videos, as well as moving abroad. See you next time. Bye.